Okay, so I'm up, out, and I'm going to show a little bit of an update, and it's kind of a mess here. Well, it's not really a mess. It's becoming very tranquil here in my where I do my shows from behind the desk, my late horror show. But anyways, this is Tara Watara, and I'm giving an update on what I did over there to, if you guys all remember the black mollies and what happened to them and how they survived and were living in a vase that it was like one of the first projects that I did. It's too small for them. I felt bad. They had babies. They had a lot of babies. She's pregnant again. Let me go over there. But, you know, I've got my little garden going over here in front of my... I love plants. I love everything. So here we go. I'm going to show you the setup. This is the new setup. The lamp above has a grow light in it. The lamp itself is a very well-fashioned lamp that I got from, believe it or not, Target. And it just hangs, and you can put a grow light in there, and it sits right above the tank and gives it plenty of light. And it allows for the plants that I put in above. I think last time I said on the last video that they're daylilies. Daylilies are outside. These are indoor plants. Well, they can be outside too. Listen, they're peace lilies. Peace lilies. So this is kind of a little zen area over here. I'd like to eventually get a little setup over here where I can just sit and read. But at the moment, it's on kind of a zen bench that I got going here. But just showing you guys kind of how I set this up. Right now, the water is a little dark, and I'm going to get closer here. The water is a little dark from the wood. That will all clear up. I will get some water changes. And yeah, and I got a air stone back there that's creating all kinds of bubbles, and that's because I just filled this up. And the wood itself is creating more bubbles than it should, which will also clear up. But I just want to show you the beginning setup of what is going on here. So I do have a filter. Eventually, like all my tanks, that filter will eventually be gone. I may replace it with something to at least create a flow with the water. But yes, I got these planters off of Amazon, and it's just the roots of the plant. And these suck up nitrates like crazy. These peace lilies, which are very cool. And on the other side, another one. That is the only two plants I will put in here. And it's the only ones necessary to soak up as much nitrates as possible. I put 2 pieces of wood in the tank. One sticking partially out. And I know the bubbles are crazy, but it's because of this piece of wood here. And you can kind of see down in there. Anyways, again, a little clouded. But I added some friends also to the black mollies. So we have different varieties of mollies in there now. I believe that's a lemon molly and, oh boy, what's the other one called? See, still learning. Have a couple mystery snails and some ghost shrimp at the bottom to keep it clean. They are called cleaners at the bottom of your tank. So what I ended up doing, and where are you guys? Where's the black mollies? The black mollies way in the back there. They're used to hiding. Unfortunately, they're used to hiding because they were in a little tiny vase. I feel so sorry. I'm making it up for them in this beautiful setup. And there are a ton of really cool plants that will fill out. There's some more mystery snails there, and all of that will grow nice and full. And I just love the design of putting wood in your aquarium. Like underneath here is a place for all of the ghost shrimp to hide, the babies to hide. There you guys go. These guys are bigger than the black mollies, but only because they were living in a vase. Plenty of plants in the back. Again, eventually I will have the names of all of these plants down. But, oh, there's one of the black mollies up there, which you can't see. I do apologize for the murkiness or the brackish water that we got there. But it will clear up, and I will be doing some water changes. But I just wanted to give an update and show you what happened to the mollies. I don't got anything in that vase anymore. I want them to live a good life, and I want them to have more friends, and I want the babies to thrive. Believe it or not, the babies are in there too. They're just hiding at the moment because I literally filled this up last night. So there you go. So if you have any comments, if you like the setup, let me know what you think. I think it's a good idea with these grow lights for sure. And this type of a lamp that fits directly over it, depending on what you got it set on. They're just very, very cool. So with that said, I guess until next time, I got plenty of videos and plenty of updates coming. I forgot to mention, I mean, a couple people did ask, but there's tons of videos out there. I figured a lot of people know. What I did at the bottom of this tank was I put the substrate layer that you see there. You always want to have some kind of soil. There's tons of videos on this, and I'm not going to go in depth on it, but heck, you can use topsoil. You can use potting soil if you want, but definitely look up online how to do it. As long as you cover it up with enough sand. And I had some blue sand and white sand left over, and that's what I put on top of this soil. And the gravel on top allows for a good layer of good bacteria to grow. The root system of all of these plants will go up underneath to the soil, and you don't need a lot of soil for the plants themselves. You just don't need a lot. The waste alone from the fish and everything else going on in there is going to be enough. Like I said, it should eventually take care of itself with these roots that come out of these peace lilies will suck up all the nitrates. The plants are doing their job. The snails and the ghost shrimp down there, which I don't see any because they're hiding. These two are really going at it. They're feeding on what I threw in there for them, is a little algae tablet type thing. So they'll eat that down really quick. But I figured they were new and they needed food, so there you go. So yeah, a good substrate is important, and hopefully this video was good. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And there's my new Molly tank. It is a 20-gallon. You know, I'm not going huge with my tanks yet. I got a 60-gallon cube I'm still working on. But yeah, definitely stay tuned for more videos. And more shorts. Always throwing some shorts up there. So, peace.